Two things I love, this 2-band slide, but it's got an attached, banding here. The crystals on these are incredible. And then the colors. Look at this gorgeous aubergine.
You don't see that color very often in a shoe, right?
Pretty. Love this one. We've got this in your classic silver, which is so fun. Notice the different color outsole. And then Randy's holding the black, and we'll put that next to the navy so you can see the differences.
There you go.
Isn't that great?
So pretty. And look at the way it sparkles.
This is another HSN exclusive.
This is. So you're gonna wear these out and your girlfriends are gonna say, oh my gosh, where'd you get these? And you're gonna toss your hair and say, please tell them. We would appreciate it if you told them. But you can only come here to get these. We have special designs just for you guys.
And wait till you see how cute this looks on the foot. Regina just joined us. She's wearing this silver sparkle. This is, by the way, got about an 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch
there we go.
outsole. Very light, very flexible.
So light.
And this too, like all FitFlop styles, has received the seal of acceptance from the American Podiatric Medical Association.
That's right. Huge. That is huge. And I also want to mention too that on the inside, we have this microfiber lining that's padded. It is so soft. So when you put your foot in here, you're not going to feel any of those crystals. I love how it shows the sides of the foot. Like, it's just like a little sexy, a little bit of skin, right? Everyone likes that part of their foot, right? And I agree with you. I love the slide. I like more toe coverage. It's just, I feel more comfortable that way. And so there's always something for everyone when it comes to FitFlop. And all of these crystals are heat set, and so they're not gonna snag. Like, they're very smooth when you rub your hand over them. And so if you're wearing this with a maxi or a longer dress, you're not gonna snag your dress or any of your flowy pants on these shoes. They are so pretty. Look at it, it's like black diamonds, right?
Yeah, it really is. The sparkles are so fun. What I think too is neat, because as we get older, I mean, I've got a bunion too, whatever.
You should see my pinky toe. Don't look, don't look.
But this covers that part of most of us, if you've got that issue on the big toe, or if you got a little wonky pinky toe.
See, this is
right?
this is for us.
That's
and we're wearing the toe post. We should
What is wrong with us?
I don't wear a size 6, so I can't switch. Who wears a size? They probably do.
It's okay. Size 6? No. What are you, Regina?
I'm a 7.5.
Okay.
Oh, she's
now
a 7.5. I'm a feminine size 10, so I'm living my best life over here in the double digits. It's okay, I'm not ashamed. I'm very stable, especially wearing my FitFlops. And so this, speaking of stability, look at that segue. This is a micro wobble board technology. This is a triple density foam. There is firm foam at your heel. There's soft cushioning at the arch of your foot and medium density foam at your toe bed. This is going to displace all of that weight and that pressure in your foot. And I don't know if we have that graphic still. I would love to see if we could find it, but it actually shows what your foot looks like inside of a shoe. It shows you like the pressure grid, right? And so this is, yay, you guys are so good. So notice how there's only a couple points of red, which is obviously the highest pressure on this particular foot. This is in a micro wobble board sole. Now, if this was a regular shoe, this would be lit up like a Christmas tree. And think of all the parts of your foot that really hurt at the end of a day. That's what those shoes are doing to your feet. So you can see how the micro wobble board really displaces that pressure. And don't take it from us, read the reviews on the shoes.
Yeah.
People go on and on about, I could never wear sandals, or I could never wear anything with a little bit of a lift, and they can wear these all day long.
And in my personal story, I really was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be, cute, whatever. And I could not believe the second I tried a pair on, I'm like, oh, wow,
yeah.
Wow. Like, it is a marked difference,
right,
especially with the insole, because it cushions your feet. I mean, it literally feels like it becomes a custom fit to the nuances of the crazy, shapes of our feet.
Right, and it doesn't matter if you have a high arch or you're more flat-footed, it creates that support. So I wanna tell you too, it doesn't feel like you're walking in sand. Like, you do have some give because it is foam, but a lot of times people will say, oh, these shoes are good for your feet, and they just take a regular old shoe and throw an insert in it, and it's a little smushy, which is a real word, but it doesn't do anything to promote good foot health. We spend so much time to give you amazing fashions with a ton of foot support in our shoes. And so, yes, all of these technology things are amazing, but can we please talk about how stinking cute and darling these? You could pair these with a dress, with pants, pair of shorts. I mean, you have a bride that you know who's getting married. The
Seriously,
silver ones.
Silver would be great.
You know she's not wearing those heels at the
not
reception.
after that.
I didn't.
So $17 gives you an opportunity to try them on, whether it's this style or any other style. Use a flex because you have an unconditional money-back guarantee. If you're not thrilled, you can send them back. You've got 30 days.
They're not going to need it, though.
It's true. I know. It really is something. I know you'll get a pair, and then you're going to get another. And it's worth, even if you're like, I'm not used to spending this much money on a sandal. First of all, this one's featured price, so it's $15 off the normal price.
But that's your price. You go to a major department store where we are sold, and you're gonna see it higher than that.
Then 100?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, this one's exclusive for us, so that's another reason our
you're
price
right.
point is lower.
Aside from the Marli, excuse me, but under normal, a lot of times you just put the HSN price, and the retail could even be higher.
And this is a shoe brand that's available globally.
Yeah.
I mean, it started in 07, and in 12 years later, they're literally a global brand. I think
59 countries.
59 countries.
59 countries and counting.
See? Word catches on, and you have a friend who's tried one, and then you're like, I'll give it a whirl, and then you tell somebody, and then they tell somebody. Truly, once these hit HSN, the word is out.
Yep.
And that's why we have full hour offers of different styles, and all styles that we have are in hsn.com too. So if you're looking for anything in particular, maybe a special color for a certain event, we've got lots of choices on hsn.com, and there you can find the reviews too and hear what people are saying. In the future, I don't know if we'll be bringing in narrow or wide options, a couple requests on Facebook about that, but with that being said, we put that out into the universe, so hopefully that'll happen one day. But I think a lot of us, myself included, do you have a wide foot or an average?
I have probably an average. I would say an average foot. But say if you're on the more narrow side, I'd say try the toe post. Because with the toe post, you're just putting your foot right around just that toe post part. If you have a wider foot, again, we have a wider than average toe box. It's not wide, but I have a lot of friends, and actually my mom's roommate, she has a wider foot, and she fits in these perfectly well. And so my husband has very wide feet, and I'm excited to start trying the men's shoes.
Yeah, there are men's options. We don't know if we have them here.
We don't, but still, I love that they're shaped for real feet. Nobody, I mean, some of these shoes that you see that you go to the store, who fits in these, right? Not me.
Do you have any mule styles yet with FitFlop here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's a question from Charles on Facebook. You can go to hsn.com to look at some mules if that's what you're looking for. And as I mentioned, this one is another customer pick, so you can read those reviews. It matters. You know, women who have had bad experiences, and I think we probably are all on that list. Once you try a comfort shoe brand, in spite of these being so cute, you don't think that they are. So this one, like so many others, we talk about the different technology. What's the difference between Anatomicush and micro wobble board?
Okay, so it's the amount of densities of foam that are within it. So the micro wobble board is going to have a triple density foam. The Anatomicush has a dual density foam. It also has more of the Anatomicush rather have the flex grip lines on the bottom, whereas the micro wobble board is going to be one solid piece all the way through.
Got it.
And it really depends on the silhouette and the style of shoe that they're making, and that's why we have about 5 or 6 different. We have Duo Comf, we have, I mean, all these really fun, inventive names, but primarily we deal with micro wobble board, micro bubble board, Duo Comf, and Anatomicush. So, but all of them have very unique properties that are really important depending on what we're trying to build. So the fashion team and the scientists work together because the fashion team's like, listen, this is trending, and the scientists flip their hair and say, that's painful, we're not doing that. And then they work together to figure it out, and that's the brilliance of FitFlop. I love it.
Do you know of any other shoe brand that has biomechanics on board? I mean, they are the ones that have come up with this incredible supportive outsole. And it starts there. It's the foundation of everything we do all day long. In many cases, it's kind of like that great mattress that we featured last hour.
Right.
You know, when you get a great night's sleep, you feel better. When you've got great shoes that offer the support your foot needs and therefore your whole body, you feel better.
Right. They have you at night, we have you at day.
There you go.
Or maybe a little into the night, depending if you're having a weekend.
Some of these could be, the sparkle is just fun.
This is date night.
This is super cute.
Or looking for a date night.
So take advantage. 665-838 is the item number. Free shipping on this style and every style from FitFlop for the show. And use that FlexPay. It's $17 to get this style delivered. We don't wait for the next payment and then the final payment. You get these right at your front door in a couple of days. And then you're gonna enjoy your summer because you are kicking, you know what, you're just literally gonna have more energy through the support of that outsole. So enjoy as we move into another style from FitFlop today. This reminder is 665-838. Alrighty, next up, super cute, and the classic from what I recall, and this is how we really launched the brand, is the style that's coming up next. Our testimonial lines are still open. If you'd like to join us live on the show, give us a call. We'll put that toll-free number on the bottom of the screen. And I'd also like to show you a little bit of what else is coming up in the show. Another